We are about to begin a journey into the secrets of Omuta's World Heritage Sites. Today, let's explore the secrets of the Miike Coal Railway, a component part of the sites of Japan's Meiji Industrial Revolution. Iron and steel, shipbuilding, and coal mining, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The history of this railway began in 1878 with its establishment as a horse-drawn tramway along a horseshoe-shaped route around the town of Omuta that was used for the transportation of coal and materials. In 1902, the railway was extended to Miike port, and in its heyday, it covered a total distance of 150 kilometers. It remained in use until the closure of the mine in 1997. Even afterward, some of the cars continued to be used by private companies to transport freight. The systematic operation of the trains from coal mining to the haulage of freight was one of the reasons behind Omuta's development as a major coal chemical complex. Today, let's take a look at the former railway together with a special guest. We are going to be accompanied on a patrol by the popular animal influencer, Nyankichi the traveling cat. I say former railway because the rails have been removed and only the bed of railroad ties remain, but this doesn't seem to faze Nyankichi as he trots along. The bridge you can see up above, nicknamed Kurobashi, is built of concrete over foundation railroad ties and framed with rails from the railway. Although not a World Heritage property itself, it is nevertheless a view that evokes the heritage of modernization.
Trains used to run along here. I wish I could have ridden on them.
Indeed, I wonder what the view from the coal mining trains would have been like.
Meow meow meow. I'm off on the train. But we are not moving very fast, are we?
Nyankichi, I think you are dreaming about riding the train. Apparently, the coal trains only ran at about 30 kilometers per hour. Not very fast at all. Since they carried heavy loads of coal and freight, they weren't able to build up any speed. Hey, Nyankichi, look! That's the Miyanohara pit coming up.
Oh, the Miyanohara pit. Meow, hey, where are we going?
With Nyankichi as conductor, where is this coal mining train headed next, I wonder?
What beautiful weather! I thought the bridge was too scary, so I asked Papa to carry me.
The Suwagawa Bridge, which Nyankichi just crossed, was once used by the coal mining trains. The red brick piers date from the Meiji period.
Wow, the Meiji period? Let me take a closer look.
The piers, the upright structures hold up the bridge, are tapered to cut through the water with the idea of reducing resistance from the current. The ends of the piers are built of stone, which is a stronger material than brick, and the alternation of the longer and shorter faces create a rhythmic design with the changing colors. In addition, while most of the gas and water pipes are still laid in the ground along the railroad bed, they are exposed on the Suwagawa Bridge, where the steel frame installed to protect them create an intricate geometric pattern. Their juxtaposition with the brickwork makes for a taste of visual effects. The The coal transported along this railway to Miike port was destined for shipment not only to other parts of Japan but also for export overseas. Nyankichi's railway journey isn't over yet. On the left, we see the platform of the former Manda station. In the foreground, similarly, we can see the Manda pit, another component part of the World Heritage Site. We can see how the railway once connected the various pits. Even now, the former railway is still elevated in several sections with rail bridges for cars to pass under the tracks. Meiji period brickwork and modern buses make for quite a combination. Next, we see power transmission pylons towering over the former railway. Although these pylons have stood here since before the Second World War, this is another characteristic view.
Wow, pre-war? How amazing is that?
Actually, all sections of the railway were running electric trains by 1937 at a time when the Japanese National Railway, JNR, were still using steam locomotives. It wasn't until 1965 that the JNR was converted to electric trains. The town of Omuta was the forefront of modern technology. After the war, the train started to carry mine employees, and at one point, it was also used as a means of transportation for local citizens. For children at that time, taking a trip aboard the coal mining train was a special treat. Stories abound that might infuriate today's parents of children jumping aboard the train even in the midst of everyday play, or else laying nails on the track for the train to run over and squash flat, and then playing with these as ninja stars. Be sure to ask your local guide to relate some of these various stories. Finally, we come to the switchyard at Miyaura Station, located at the Omuta works of Mitsui Chemicals, Inc. After the closure of the Miike coal mine in 1997, the line connected the Omuta works with the JR Kyushu line was taken over as the Mitsui Chemicals exclusive railway, which remained in operation until May 2020. For safety reasons, it was not feasible to run electrical cables along the tracks inside the chemical plant. For this reason, battery-powered cars were connected to the line so that the train could run on batteries. While the line has unfortunately come to the end of its usefulness, we could still say that this scene is yet another element of the heritage of modernization. And so ends our journey along the Miike Coal Railway.